So I started my chilling process, but decided to video it instead because it was kind of dramatic. Again, my circumstances right now are boil kettle at the boil. I did turn the flame off at the moment. Output from the boil kettle into the wort pump output into the first stage of the chiller, through the second stage of the chiller, and out to the thermometer, which is still rising to the temperature. I did turn it on for a little bit, so it's cooler than it normally would be at this point. Again, I ran it without cold water on the chillers for a little while in order to sanitize everything. But now I'm going to turn on the cooling water with this valve right here. Now the cooling water flows into the chillers on the back ports in the opposite direction of the wort flow, and it exits. And then there's fresh cold water in each stage. So look what's happening to the temperature. It's dropping very rapidly, and I got full flow now on both the water exiting and the cooling water. I can adjust the flow with this valve here. I can do it with one hand in order to adjust that temperature. So the slower I flow the wort, the cooler it should get. You hear the pump bear down a little bit. So I've got water on full flow and wort on just pretty slow, and that should come down to nearly pitching temperature, 80 degrees or below. So I'm gonna let that chill down. And by the way, I'm still putting that chilled what would be wort back into the boil kettle, so it's chilling everything at this point. Once the temperature drops enough, then I'll disconnect that hose right there and put it into the fermenter under normal circumstances. Clearly I'm not going to do that today. This is just water.